like 10 minutes and it was already not that bad because this was the last of my fish. Because while I said I spent 3 hours fishing, a good bit of that was collecting clams for bait. Because the best way to get pier fish is to just throw bait off the pier. And I made a joke, if we had recorded, it would have just been 3 hours of me throwing bait in the water. And then I decided to finally use a tip I brought up a while ago. I was having trouble timing fishing, where my trigger finger would get ahead of me. So I started closing my eyes and just listening to the sploosh sound, and I would catch fish with my eyes closed. And since it was an audible way to tell and not a visual, I would never trigger finger it. So now I try to make a habit of fishing that way, because that's actually a really... Let's go. Check some clothes. Or as everyone hears, Mexico.
Like I said, I know I heard that as a child.
Mexico! I'm sorry, what? Does she react in the store? Do you react? I never actually tried that.
Oh, I believe we did.
Yep, doesn't look like she cares. Okie dokie then. Let's buy some shit. Ooh, biker jacket. Cool. Princess tunic. Graduation gown in some dumb colors. Skull tee. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Punk pants. Let's get some punk pants. Let's get a top hat.
Oh, the most punk fashion, the top hat.
I'm going back in for that tunic. And that skull shirt. Since they're not that expensive, and I believe buying clothes is worth some things. Oh yeah, I never, like, you can just, to get to the specific things, instead of everything, you can do it this way. But since I was buying full outfits, I was just in the everything tab. Get the tunic. Jogging shorts. Oh yeah, I had leggings on. Baby chick costume. Then just some other dumb nonsense. Contra socks. Okay. I'm probably going back in for that skull and maybe an alternate top hat. Sometimes I buy in alternate colors. Spend money! Wait, if this is a graduation gown, yeah. It did what I thought it would do.
Back to no pants.
Buckle your pants.
Buckle your pants.
Get the alternate top hat. 3D glasses. Yeah, I need some 3D glasses in my life. And I'll probably go back for the skull tee as well.
Look, I have to go look at but because of that type of 3D glasses, I think you might be able to look like the guy from Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Fuck, what was his shirt? I want to say he had a small shirt like that, but I actually don't remember.
Anything?
God damn it, I'll have to go look it up after this.
Oh, those pants in the darker red! I've been looking for those! Nice! Finally!
Though I think to technically make yourself fully look like him, you would technically need blonde hair. That game is bullshit.
Nice. And that'll probably be the clothes we buy for the day, and then I'm just gonna probably hit a couple more rocks before stopping.
Because making a Super Nintendo game that's 55 levels long was a good idea, and I can hear someone in the comments right now, oh, but you have a password. Yeah, but it's only every 4 fucking stages.
Also, I need to make sure color kits work on that one watering can.
And also, I believe if you use a password, you don't have any of your upgrades, meaning that even if you use the last fucking passwords, you're in the final stage with no fucking weapons.
I was gonna check my fruit farm. Before we stop. 3D glasses! Mahi mahi!
Wasn't that game made by LucasArts?
I think.
Who the fuck owns that now?
I don't know. Double checking my fruit farm's got like a day left. That's fine. I'm gonna get some other resources before we stop. And check our ranking and maybe buy another large Nook item. Slowly but surely, we are ranking up. See? They appear on bushes.
And there he goes.
I don't care. Ahead us now. That just proves a point.
We've had them appear on bushes before.
That was just a really good example.
It's a thing we did.
No, I've had it on rocks. I haven't had... Okay. Just get that wood, dude. I'll check that coloring kit thing in a minute. I'm gonna buy a large Nook item, check our town ranking, and I might go hit one other rock and then stop. Nice. Since I've got 5,000 again, I get the specials. I really need to buy these at some point, but I was ranking up the items. It's probably about time I buy another 4,000 or 5,000 item. Actually, I bought all the 5,000s.
I guess a wind turbine. Or you could finally, buy the utility pole. Hey ladies, wanna see my utility pole?
Yo, Izzy!
Let's see if the shop finally did put us to 5 stars.
Apparently that has nothing to do with the ranking.
That's bullshit. Why the fuck did she keep saying that shop development thing?
Some people think what that is, and this is just kind of hearsay, some people think that that is a oversight where they intended for more shops to exist that are not currently available, that are going to be added via updates, and they didn't realize that Isabelle would...
Some villagers apparently would bring up art before Red was released, so maybe. If so, I wonder how the fuck they missed that.
Compared with the last report, folks responded more positively to our island scenery. Okay, so the good news that's happened When they say responded positively, it means changes you've made have made your
It does mean that arbitrary score has gone up.
Yeah. So now she's saying more craftable things. So I need to craft some more, but the good news in all of that.
Good news, everyone.
Gotta make sure the color kit can work on that one thing, and I'm gonna also color my tools. I believe you. Oh, I can. Cool. So I can actually keep the colorful watering can alive by, well, coloring it. Purple in a while. So those alternate items I can, and we just made that watering can, and it's raining, so I don't need. You know what? Let's go all purple. What was the other item you could color?
You can color a lot of things.
Hold on. You can't color the axes, you can color... Oh wait, you can color the net? But I haven't actually upgraded. I keep forgetting I broke a net. So I'm gonna make a better net before we... I could also make one of those. I can now make ironwood carts. We had one sitting around. Ooh, shell arch.
Okay, we need to make one of those.
I might scour the beach. Hold on, let me make my tool. Scour the beach, see if we can make a shell arch.
Also, like I said, need to make something, you know, simple like the...
I might get some extra iron and make that one thing.
I want to get to gather some materials and make like a bunch of Matrioskas or something and recolor them.
Matryoshka, I think, can only be recolored once.
To what?
I think you can make it green.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be recolored beyond that. I can try that too, so I can get some extra shit before stop.
Like we said before, the coloring something counted as a different item.
Amazingly enough, the dumb palm tree lamps come in like 3 or 4 colors.
That's why people use those. I think I pointed that out. That had a few colors to it, so that's why people use that. That's one of the easy ways to get something, and that was why I was like, I want to see what the Matryoshka can be recolored to. Because if it comes in like all the colors, you can make like 6 of the damn things.
I might get some softwood on my inventory then. Speaking of wood, though, choppy, choppy, choppy. Oh, unfortunately, due to that
Due
thing.
to that one's position, it can only seemingly spawn 1 at a time.
Okay, so these are. However, yeah.
Yeah, you could just do that.
So. If that's the case, then let me. Yep, that works. That's fine. I can actually just. Arg. Must chop wood. Okay, yeah, it just refuses to. That's an easy fix, though. I think about. And then historically, there was like never. That's a famous historical thing, but he has like no ties to the never telling a lie or that cherry tree nonsense. That in a modern sense is kind of a. Yeah, these trees drop at a dumb angle, so. A little bit slower, but that does give me my drops. Getting some extra wood if we're going to use some. Yep, that's fine.
Anyone remember one show at Arrow Fox for like a season making history.
That show was amazing!
I'm convinced it got canceled for the same reason Clone High got canceled, which is like, don't make a comedy about historical people, you're going to piss someone off.
But America was a bunch of drunken racists.
Yeah, we were, but we don't like hearing it.
You know I'm not wrong. Because... There she blows. That's fine. Let me get some iron, some extra wood, and we'll just craft some tools before we stop. Maple Sisters closed, but I already shot. We were horrible and racist!
Yes, like I said, we don't like hearing it.
Get some extra hardwood. We'll get the color kits. And some stone. Dark. Okay. Making history was amazing! Which makes me think of, like, you want to talk about Fox things. The name escaped me, but there was that show about that He-Man looking motherfucker. That just kind of disappeared, and they were...
Oh yeah.
I forget...
Yeah, I forget the name.
Something the Bavarian.
Yeah.
You know the one...
Yeah, it was like...
He was a cartoon, and the rest of the show was live action, and they were setting up for another season they never got.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again...
And now they're airing... The one show was Duncanville, right?
Duncanville's the...
That's the name of the one show, which that's actually really good.
Better than Border Town.
Okay, anything's better than Border Town.
Was Border Town racist?
I don't know. Because it was that type of racist where it's like, trying so hard to be racist and edgy, it's not even offensive, it's just sad. I feel like the entire pitch of that show was, hey, let's have the guy who plays comic book guy in The Simpsons be a racist border patrol guard. I am convinced that was the pitch for that show. Because that was the one character's voice, right? Because it sounded like him, so I would assume it was the same actor. Are you looking at her trash? She is looking at the... Why is she looking at the trash? If you want to go look at trash, go look at Ozzy's house.
Jack's off there.
What's so funny?
Well,
Why
you
is
see,
everyone
Jing.
laughing?
Well, you see, Jing.
Don't
you dare. It can be Jack's off day.
Duncanville, apparently the co-creator of that show was a writer for The Simpsons, and we're still missing coral and a giant I know, we're still missing seashells.
Shells and stuff are random, so I'm
Yes.
gonna have to go to the other...
You're gonna have to go to the other side of the beach.
What else did we want to...
I think we said we're going to see what the Matryoshka can be recolored as.
That was it. Gonna take some softwood. Okay, let's see. And then I might try to make the shell thing before we stop. Because it can be customized. I want to see...
Oh, it actually is a few.
Oh, no, it's
Yellow,
yellow, blue,
blue,
brown.
And green! Ooh!
So actually, I could make...
One. You can make 4. If we are going to make one in every color.
I guess we could do that then, because apparently that counts as unique items. Ugh. Hold on. Get behind it. Push it. Nice.
I love these stupid things.
They're great! Duncanville is pretty good too.
Like I said, I believe the co-creator was a writer, or The Simpsons. Not only a writer, I think he was like a writer for, like, seasons people consider
Also,
the good
it was
seasons.
in part created by Amy Poehler.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
That Amy Poehler.
Wasn't she the voice of Joy in Inside Out?
That I don't remember.
That sounds right in my head.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the beach for some other clams and stuff, and then maybe just make some matrioscas before we... stop, and I can just save some clams for... Also, it's raining. That could be a coelacanth sea bass, though. Let me do my quiet zen fishing here. Every time I close my eyes. That works consistently. That's amazingly consistent, actually. If we can't make the shell arts, I'll probably just save some shells. Just play it by sound. Oh, damn it. Oh, it looked at me too late. That wasn't me messing up on sound. That was me messing up on... The fish didn't immediately notice, and sometimes when a fish notices you and you pull back... Playing purely off sound helps amazingly, though. So... we're a little bit of coral short, so I'm probably just going to save those...
Just stop for now, then.
I might make some extra matrioscas, though. I'm just scouring. I could also do that off camera, which I might do, just so people don't watch me paint for 5 minutes. I'm just scouring, seeing if there's anything neat. Ooh, tiny fish. Closing your eyes really does help. Okay, with that said, we're probably going to call it here, so... well, I might call it at the house to technically be exact, but... anyway. Another small fish, let's just see what I get. Oh, seahorse. Cool. Might sell those. I see a balloon that I'm trying to get, so... It also reminds me of something that was also in New Leaf, I believe, but... seeing that present reminded me of this other little trick that generally goes undocumented because it's incredibly rare. So I'm probably about to stop though. Might sell that. Ooh, armchair. Message in a bottle. Coconut juice. Already know that one. Okay. So I'm probably about to stop then. Oh, seriously. I'm just scouring the beach again. None of the... Because hermit crabs and stuff are worth a somewhat lucrative amount of money. Before stopping, I'm probably going to sell the seahorse and that hermit crab. Cool. Okay. Fishing with your eyes closed. The auditory sound, the sploosh noise when they bite is... Oh yeah, if you run up and down the beach a lot, you can get hermit crabs for a decent amount of money. So I'm probably going to sell these and stop. And we'll get the fruit farm in, and I'm probably going to throw that directly into the... I'll just leave that armchair by the rocks. Let's see what that big fish is. Doesn't feel... It's a zebra turkey fish. Okay, cool. I do need to stop, but I was just, yeah, catching some fish, so that's great. Earn bells by selling items. If I can get 5,000... Actually, you know what? Before stopping, because it's earned bells by selling items, I'm going to try to get 5,000... Yep, the eyes closed thing works. Okay. Those hermit crabs and the fish I just got should get me that 5,000 sell before I call it. That'll be great. Oh, hold on. I'm going to add a snail into that. Okay. I'll probably stop after I sell these. Anyway. And tomorrow, or a day later, our fruit should be in. That'll be great. Our roses should be grown. That'll be great. Let me see if I can get the 5,000 sell before I stop, just because I noticed that. I'm not going to sell the shells. Snail. Turkey fish. That's probably more than the 5,000. Hopefully. 6,000! Nice! That's great. I can... Yeah, I can claim that. That'll be good. So I'm probably going to stop here. Just end off. This has been May 7th in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I hope you all enjoyed the May 7th set of videos. I'm going to fade into the insight. I will see you all next time. If I decide to do some off-camera grinding, I might do some more random things. But before stopping, I might just see what this little puppet show thing is. Oh, that costs 5,000. Oh, I wanted to comment on this. When you get the shop upgrade, and I'm going to fade out in a minute, the items they get become more expensive.
Well, for hours.
17,000? Oh. My god. Do I buy it? Actually, before fading out, this is a good note. Apparently, part of the ranking for your town, if I drop items worth 10,000 bells or more outside, because...
So you might need to go replace some of those tables and stuff with more expensive tables.
Oh, let's just spend some money. Okay, I'll probably stop soon. And tomorrow I can get what I just spent back in money bags, and I've got a decent amount of money anyway. With that said, however, I'm probably going to fade out now. Actually, since I'm buying things, let's just see what this is. Intercom monitor. Yeah, I'll just buy it. Well, I bought the big items. I've been waiting for the shop upgrade to do that specifically. So, with that little extension, I'm going to fade into my insulate now. Off recording, I'm probably going to place those outside. I just spent a good chunk of money, but I've got a decent amount of money, and we have the fruit farm coming in soon, and that can go to the house. Plus, tomorrow I get the money tree, so I'm going to make what I just spent back. And if I do some off-camera fishing just for grinding, I'll get a good chunk of money, but anyway, this has been an extended outro just to make a few quick points. I will see you all next time. Here comes the insulate for real this time. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what is your overall opinion on the way the shops were handled now that we pretty much know nothing ever came from a lot of the things found in the data or from anything any of the characters said? Because the shops basically never really upgraded except for the Nook shop, but even its upgrade feels a little bit incomplete, and the only other shops were added later on in the DLC at Harv's Island, so that a few of the traveling NPC characters could basically have a permanent shop, which is a good compromise to let you buy items from those characters. And I do think that is a good thing, but I do understand why a lot of people think the shops are a bit lacking. Because overall, it does feel like they thought about giving you some upgrades, but they never actually implemented those upgrades. And a lot of people argue that this game feels incomplete, which I would argue is a little bit harsh, even if I would have loved to get a couple of shop upgrades. I do think the game is fine enough. I feel like a lot of people are ridiculously entitled because it became clear to me that the development team moved on to other games and didn't think about this game as much because the general fan base was hating on this game and basically called this game one of the worst entries in the Animal Crossing series, and yet that same fan base that generally stopped playing the game and wouldn't shut up about how bad the game was expected them to update the game for free, which I think is a ridiculous level of entitlement. Oh, I know we all hate this game and won't shut up about it, but you fuckers better update it. And you better not charge for those updates. Oh, Nintendo abandoned this game that none of us are playing and that we all collectively hate. So Nintendo is being unreasonable. Do you realize how stupid that sounds? But anyway, I'm getting off topic. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you'll come back someday. See you later.